hundreds of events take place every day that escape any logical explanation. From ghostly beings to possible creatures from another world, they seem to live among us. And although it seems that nobody knows what they really are, with our advanced technology, nowadays it's possible to capture those events that for any skeptic would be hard to believe on video. Do you want to know what they are? Then take a seat and come with us to know the 5 mysterious creatures you wouldn't believe if they weren't recorded. But before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified every day for more amazing content. With that being said, let's begin. Number 5. Luminous Creature. Do you believe in angels? If you're a religious person, most likely you do. With bright white skin, wings on their back, and a beautiful figure, there are many believers who over the years have claimed to have had spiritual or near-death encounters with this type of creature. They usually guide them through a long road we must walk to enter heaven, or at least that's what many claim. Real or not, there are people who still hesitate to believe this type of thing. To them, angels don't come down from heaven, and neither do they wear white like history and many children's movies have made us believe. However, several years ago, a video captured by a surveillance camera in a shopping center in Indonesia, south of Jakarta, was leaked to the web. Do you want to know what it was about? Then pay attention. At the beginning, nothing seemed strange. The closed circuit of the camera only seemed to record the main aisle of the shopping center, but after a few seconds, a kind of bright, grainy, black and white luminous figure appears clearly in front of the screen. In short, it doesn't seem to have the features by which angels are known, but we know the true figure of celestial beings will always be present among the great mysteries of the universe. This is the closest we've come to get an image of angels, if they really exist. Anyway, in a quick and abrupt way, the strange creature seems to fall from the sky, and like it was nothing, it rises again and disappears into the darkness. Where would it have gone? Just as we don't really know the origin of this mythical creature, neither do we have any other information apart from what can be seen in the video. As expected, the discovery caused a great uproar. If you continue watching the video, you can realize several people seem to run after the light being, maybe looking for explanations. But unfortunately, they don't seem to get anything aside from the incredible video the security camera recorded by chance. The little that is known is that a woman named Pramana Abbas commented on the mysterious event, saying her cousin was in the mall that night, and the people who witnessed the event kept talking about it all night, amazed that something like that had happened. What do you think? Do you really think it's an angel, or do you have another more chilling theory? Number 4. Fairies? If there are small children in your house, chances are you've seen many movies about fairies. Maybe not all of them have the ability to drop magic dust like Tinkerbell to help their friends fly through the skies, but in each new production, the creators surprise us with the special gift they give to the fairies, from being able to communicate with animals to the ability of healing. However, on this occasion, incredible as it may seem, we want to show you a video you probably wouldn't believe is real if it hadn't been recorded. That's right, it's fairies. But let us warn you, you must get out of your head the image you have of them thanks to children's TV shows. First of all, these creatures don't have a golden glow. Neither do they release magical dust from their wings. What we can assure you is that its incredible physical resemblance to the beings we think we know will leave you amazed. If you still have doubts, then you have to pay close attention to the images in the next video. Did you think that the fact that fairies inhabit garden trees was just a Disney invention? Well, it's not. As noted in the beginning of the video, several children are playing in what seems to be a small garden of some house in London. Surrounded by fruit trees and a well-tended lawn, the children seem excited to visit the place. They look excited at the plants, even point out some of the apples that have fallen from the trees and are scattered on the lawn in a pleasant contrast of colors. But as the video progresses and children go deeper into the interior of the garden, their attention is captured by a strange being on the trunk of one of the trees. At first glance, it seems to be an insect. The crickets are known for their long wings and the squeaking sound they make among them, so it doesn't shock the children. However, when the insect moves away and flies in the sky, we see it has the same shape as the fairies appearing so much in the Disney movies. Can you believe it? That moment of the recording happens too fast. The children are scared and run away in surprise. But before the video is cut, you can see the figure similar to the human body this mysterious creature has. From the head to the legs, the only thing differing us from them is the smaller dimensions of their body and the fact they have wings. Sure, on their next trip to the park, these children will be more careful with what they see in the trees. Fairies may not be dangerous, but the shock of facing something you've never believed to be real is a very strong emotional impact. Number 3. The man dog. They say a dog is a man's best friend, and they're not wrong. Since ancient times, we've seen these small animals stick to their owners no matter what happens, faithful like no other pet. Who couldn't like dogs? Maybe cat lovers, but that's another story. The point is that some time ago, the video of a scene was uploaded to the internet. Although at first it may seem casual, after watching it carefully, it's a clear sign there are really strange creatures living in our world like it were nothing. The event happens in a kind of hot land. Some houses can be seen in the background, but that's not what draws our attention. Instead, we notice the particular parade in a straight line with several dogs. The surprising thing is that behind them is a creature with humanoid features walking with these dogs as if it were part of the pack. Is it a man too drunk or stoned he's not aware of what he's doing? That doesn't seem to be the case. The video is recorded from inside a car, and like us, the person who's filming this strange scene seems very surprised. The camera moves with them long enough to realize the subject doesn't look entirely as a human being. He walks too comfortably, as if he were used to moving in this particular way. His limbs are also long, which makes us think it could be a creature that's over 2 meters tall. Is it a version of the famous Bigfoot? Unfortunately, there's no more information than what can be seen. If it's a mysterious creature from another planet and we're about to be invaded by them, there's no way to prove it. What do you think? Maybe there are even secret laboratories where they do experiments with humans and animals, and this is the first genetic mutation they carry out without us noticing. Number 2. Marine monster. The bottom of the sea is full of mysteries that to this day remain inexplainable. From new animal species to mysterious creatures you could never imagine, they exist. In this case, we want to show you the video 2 friends recorded from the inside of a submarine in Greenland several years ago. The images show 2 fearless divers who do their job without any problem. These men seem to be fascinated by the sea around them, too focused on what they do to notice the strange and mysterious creature approaching from the side of the ship. Both turn around just at the moment when a hand with peculiar membranes between the fingers hits the glass of the submarine and moves quickly away from the place. And if you have an eye for detail, then you notice you can see the scary, inhuman face of the creature. We're asking our viewers to decide if it's a mermaid, an alien, or a made-up prank. What do you think? Aaron Fisher, one of the divers, assured the recording material wasn't fake, even though many hateful people accused him of that. The video was taken from a depth of 3,000 feet underwater. No diver, no matter how skilled, could withstand all that pressure. The deepest dive done by one person was about 1,200 feet, so you can imagine no one's going to dive with that submarine just to make a prank. According to some researchers, it must be a nocturnal creature. The bright eyes were the proof, not to mention they seemed adapted to be able to see in the darkness under the water where the light hardly gets. The strange being also moved too fast to be a diver. They don't usually swim so fast even with special fins. Amazing, right? We're sure if it hadn't been recorded, nobody would believe it. People are too incredulous to think things like these are real, but they do seem to be, and this video is proof of that. Number 1. Mermaids? We have reached the most controversial topic in history. Do mermaids really exist? Although many people question it, there are still people who strongly believe in their existence. And no, with this we don't mean the stereotypical mermaid Disney has created with Ariel, but to the type of creature with a strange mutation between human being and fish. Although on the internet there are hundreds of videos about possible contacts with these mysterious beings, the truth is that none of them seems real. However, there's a video that was leaked several years ago which reveals the closest evidence to the possible existence of mermaids. It was recorded by tourists in Israel on May 29, 2013. At the beginning, you can see how 2 friends are talking without problem on a bridge where you can watch the sea. One of them seems distracted for a few seconds, only to look with surprise at a strange creature on one of the stones of the river. The quality of the video isn't very good, but it shows the exact moment when the strange creature with a fishtail moves away from the place and dives in the water. Did it do it out of fear of being discovered? Maybe that's it. Unfortunately, we don't have any more details. And although some are responsible for denying the video, saying the most rational thinking is it was a seal, there are doubts about this theory. The humanoid features that can be seen momentarily in the video are enough to disprove this hypothesis. There's something strange in the video, and whether it's mermaid or not, the only thing we're sure is we're not alone in this world. There are too many beings and species hidden to prevent the human race from ending them. And if that's the reason why they decide to hide, it's best to keep it that way. Alright, Top 5ers, if you haven't already, make sure to visit our other channel, The Brilliant, for even more interesting list videos that'll blow your mind. But I'm warning you, the videos over on The Brilliant are extremely addicting to watch as well. There'll be a link in the description to the channel, so make sure to come and visit us. Or you can go to our latest video popping up on screen right now. Oh, and have you visited thefinestpost.com to enjoy the most amazing articles you'll ever get to read?